If you're looking to teach your kids about spending, saving, and everything else, well, this month might be the perfect time because it is Financial Literacy Month. And joining us today, the CEO of Stockpile, Victor Wang. He's with us to share some tips on how parents can start that conversation and help their kids learn about financial responsibility. Victor, hey there.
Hey, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much. I think this is a great topic because I feel like at any age, kids should be understanding financial responsibility. Can you share how parents can kind of start that conversation?
Yeah, I think that's the most important, is actually starting the conversation. But I think that conversation is starting a lot earlier than parents think. Even when kids are very, very young, they're watching what you do. They're watching how you react to money. They're watching how you make financial decisions. They're watching how you spend. And they're even watching how you and maybe your spouse are talking about money. So the learning is happening very, very early. So one of the things we want to always be mindful of is, how are we ourselves thinking and talking and acting about money, so that our kids are, seeing that and learning that from the earliest age.
How can you make that conversation easy when it's overwhelming for the everyday person to understand?
There's the logical part, right? Savings is about short-term financial needs and having a cushion in case something happens, right? And then investing is about longer-term goals. One of the analogies that I really like to use is this idea of a seed, right? And you can explain to your kids that you can take a seed and put it in a jar and put it on the counter. 5 years from now, it's going to still be a seed. That's savings. That's your backup, right? And investing is, we could take that seed, plant it in the ground and water it, and 5 years from now, it can become a bush or a tree. And that's what investing is. It's the potential for it to be more. Now, a lot of things can happen, bad soil, no watering, like lots of things can happen. So there's a risk involved. And that's the discussion, right? When you plant that seed, you're hoping for it to become a tree. There's the potential, but you talk about the risks and things that might go wrong. And that's something that's tangible, that's easy for most kids to understand.
That's awesome. Well, before we go, tell us a little bit about Stockpile and how you guys are also helping, people learn to save and, make it easy.
Stockpile is really a financial app that's geared towards kids and families. And the most important part of our product is that it initiates the conversation between kids and parents together. Whether it's saving, spending, or investing, everything is about giving kids the opportunity to make choices. We have this thing called Kids Choose, Parents Approve, where kids can choose stocks and parents can approve or decline the trades. And that initiates that conversation with kids and parents together. And really, that's the most important thing. Like, we are a co-pilot to the parent to help the parent establish their financial values to kids. And our app is the perfect way for families to do that.
Yeah, that's great information there. It's so true what they say, give your kids what you didn't have, and giving them the option to understand financial responsibility is something absolutely amazing. So Victor, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciated all the tips and tricks that you shared with us.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me on.